it's Dave from the Redneck Garage. Well, I'm out on the veranda at the Redneck Garage next to the Mater plants behind me. And having a cold beverage, man, a Michelob Ultra because I'm fat, but I have been losing weight. Now, you don't really have to wonder too much for what I'm going to do a video about. These are all Milwaukee Tools that I've purchased recently, and I thought that we would go through that. First, I wanted to say that Milwaukee did not pay me for these tools. They didn't send them to me for free. I paid for all of them. I did get a free shirt, so, you know, there you go. First thing I want to do is let's just take a quick trip about the history of Milwaukee Tools, because it's really super cool and interesting.
Milwaukee Tool didn't start out as Milwaukee Tool. As Henry Ford adapted to the manufacturing needs after World War I, he approached a tool and die company, A.H. Peterson, that was one of his suppliers, and asked they create a lighter electric drill that was more portable for his assembly line workers. At this point, the hole shooter, a drill that weighed 5 pounds, was born. The Peterson company eventually went bankrupt after a devastating fire and recession, and the company was auctioned off to A.F. Siebert, a former partner in the Peterson company, which became the Milwaukee Electric Tool Company in 1924. Their first drill, the hole shooter, was the beginning in a long line of innovative tools to come from the company. From this, they produced a compact, sturdy electric motor that was used in grinders, sanders, drills, many types of commercial applications. But their first huge innovation came in 1949. They invented the first half-inch right-angle drill, which then allowed plumbers and electricians the ability to bore a hole in between studs. And in 1951, they came out with a masterpiece, a Mona Lisa of the tool world, the original Sawzall, the world's first electric portable hacksaw, which is now so popular the generic term is actually Sawzall. Milwaukee continued innovating, improving, and gained the reputation as the professional's choice for tools. After many years of testing and millions invested in research and development, Milwaukee introduced the very first lithium-ion cordless tool in the V38 in 2005. Fast forward 10 years, and here we are today, looking at the V18 line of tools. Milwaukee is creating the next generation of cordless tools with brushless motors, red lithium fuel technology, as well as unmatched durability.
Alright, so truly they're an American icon as far as the tools go, and I was really impressed with the history on it, how Henry Ford and all that. That was awesome. So let's take a look at these tools.
All these tools are the M18 or 18 volt tool system from Milwaukee. Now they all use the same charger. It does 12 volts or it does 18 volts, either one, no problem at all. Every battery that you get from Milwaukee, when you press the button, it has a battery level that you can tell, okay, do I need to charge it or not charge it? And this one's fully charged. Well, we'll start out with the impact gun. This is the most impressive tool I think I've ever owned. It's got two torque settings here. You can see the 1 and the 2 right in there. And I bought a rubber cover for it, and I'll have a couple videos of just using this thing. But it is a brushless design, and the reason it's brushless, Milwaukee says, is because a brushed impact doesn't perform as well as a non-brush. When you have non-brushes, then it's a lot of computer components inside that actually do the controlling of the electric motor. But for the pounding that the impact takes, the brushless motor works a lot better, and they all have a little LED flashlight on the front. Now let me tell you something. As far as like impact guns go, I think if I could hold on to this, it would actually flip me over if there was a bolt that wouldn't come off. This has the most torque of any gun that I've ever used, and I've used great pneumatic guns. This thing is smoking great as far as that goes. Now, when you're on the number 1 level, you're looking at, they're saying between 100 and 120 pounds of torque. When you're on 2, it's rated at 700, but they say it's probably closer to about 900 pounds of torque. Holy crap, that is a lot of torque. Now, all these Milwaukee tools that I have, they all use the lithium battery, like they talked about in the video, that Milwaukee's famous for. This is the XC 4.0, extended charge 4.0, and then you've got a smaller battery, the lithium 2.0. Now both of these are great batteries. This one's just going to give you double the runtime on it. Now when you buy a Milwaukee tool, you have to decide on whether you need just the tool or the battery. Now when I bought the impact, it came with 2 of the extended batteries, so I bought this, and I bought a 3/8 impact. Now this thing right here is crazy good.
also, I'll tell you how much torque this 3/8 impact has. I was doing a 1/4 inch bolt and tightening it up, and I cranked down on it and it snapped it in half, and it was a brand new bolt. So these little babies right here, even the 3/8, have a ton of torque. It's crazy. Same type thing. It's got the battery indicator. It has 1 torque level, and it has the flashlight in the front. And these are really, really handy. This is the brushless drill that I bought, and it came in a kit with 2 of the smaller batteries. And it super quiet, and man, this thing is a torque monster. It's got 2 settings on the top, and it also is a hammer drill. And look at the compactness of this thing. It is crazy good. Now, what I did was I bought the 1 kit with the big batteries, and then I bought the drill kit, which was about 200 bucks, or a little more than that. I can't remember exactly how much it was. And it came with the 2 small batteries. And then I purchased the impact gun, and I bought a cordless grinder that without any batteries. So you can kind of mix and match whatever your configuration is with your batteries. One thing about the Milwaukee Tools is the durability of these things. They have a 5-year warranty. If anything ever happens, you can send them right back to the factory. Super cool. And I tell you what turned me on to Milwaukee Tools again. I used Milwaukee Tools years ago when I was in the heating and plumbing industry, and the hole shooter, actually, angle drill. And I was down at Bobby's Automotive, my buddy, and he said, look at this, and he showed me a 1/2 inch impact. And at professional shops, that's what they're using now. It's made the pneumatic impact wrenches obsolete. And I thought he was joking when he first showed it to me. I was like, yeah. And then I tried it, and it was unbelievable. So, I mean, these things are around 400 bucks for a kit with the batteries, with the extended batteries and a charger. But let me tell you, it is well worth it. If you ever get one in your hands and you use it, it's an indispensable tool. It's almost, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't live without that. This is so good that makes me want to cry. So we'll take a look at a few videos of using it, and all the Milwaukee Tools that I've used have just been super impressive, just really commercial grade. All right, let's say you want to take off lug nuts, right, with your impact. Man, I tell you, this thing is killer. Holy crap. It's got such an amazing amount of torque. It's unbelievable. I've got the trailing arm on here, and I got a wrench on the back, and we're going to see if this takes the nut off. Holy crap, look at that. There's smoke coming off of it. Rust and all, man, it just motors it right off of there. This thing has so much torque. I'm afraid that I could snap a bolt on it. So I mean, if you're looking for, look at the smoke coming off of that thing. It just smoked it. But the suspension bolt is off. Put the A-arms on. This thing, this impact with the smoke coming off this bolt, yeah, it's hot, is a frickin' amazing. Let me tell you, I've never seen anything like it. Lug nuts on any of these, crazy. This thing's got so much torque. I love this gun, and we've got the rubber boot on it just to protect it when you lay it down, but man, I tell you, there's nothing like it. I will say this, I was at another repair shop the other day, and the Snap-on guy was there, and he was giving me a quote on 1/2 inch impacts, and it was around 600 and something bucks for a set similar to this one. Now, if you go on my website, you'll see, and I'll have a notice at the end of this of where to look for it, but this is the Tecton metric socket. It goes from 11 up to, what is that, 32. It's etched on the side, 29 bucks, shipped to your house. And he was trying to tell me how much better Snap-on was, and I said, well, yeah, but you could buy, you know, 24 sets of these for the same price as Snap-on. So basically, these are disposable, and you can't tell me that that these would wear out faster than the one set of Snap-ons. Anyway, for home use or for you know, moderate use, these I've been using have been outstanding, and for 29 bucks it comes with a carrying case. Those are super cool. The Tecton, they're sold on Amazon. They have the deep ones and they have the shallow ones. I was super impressed with those. So overall, I tell you, you cannot buy a better tool than Milwaukee, and I'm not getting paid to say that. I have used these tools on the Jeep and the Toyota, and let me tell you, they are flawless. The battery charge goes forever. It's just a super well designed tool that, man, just takes a beating. 5-year warranty. You can't beat these tools. Yes, they are expensive and pricey, but look what you're getting. You're getting a quality, garage quality, really, tool for your own shop at home. Now, I have a link at the end of this video where it says Redneck Garage website thing above the please subscribe. If you click on that, that'll take you to the Redneck Garage page where it shows all the products and stuff that we use here on the Redneck Garage. And there's one line that has all these Milwaukee tools on it, where I paid, where I got them off of Amazon. So take a look at those. It kind of give you an idea of the pricing of that, because I haven't gone over that. But they are more expensive than, especially, you know, like your Makitas or Ryobi junk. But these things are killer. So I'm going to sit back, have a beer, probably put my tools up so somebody doesn't sneak in here and steal them from the Redneck Garage. And let me tell you, you cannot go wrong with a Milwaukee tool. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.